Hi, welcome back to my channel. And today I want to show you two really simple, easy, and quick chicken marinades. I will be marinating about 3 pounds of chicken thighs that I have thawing out. I'm going to do an Asian style marinade and a Mexican style marinade. So I've got all my ingredients out. On the left I have the Asian spices and flavors, and on the right I have the Mexican style ones. So it's going to be sesame garlic marinade for the first set. I've got my bags ready to go, and I labeled them too because sometimes they can look very similar. And then I'm waiting for these to defrost. But what I have here are 3 pounds of chicken thighs, boneless and skinless. Now, if you were going to meal prep this, you could cook it all in one batch, but I'm actually going to make 2 dinners out of it. And if you had fresh chicken, you could do the reverse, put it in a marinade, and then freeze it in the marinade. So I'm going to use as the base for the sesame garlic, the roasted sesame dressing. It actually does say that it's a marinade on the bottle, but for some reason I don't really think of a salad dressing as a marinade, but it certainly is. So I'm going to use probably about a quarter cup to 2/3 of a cup of that dressing. I'm going to also add in some roasted sesame seeds as well. And for my acidic component, I'm going to use a splash of this rice cooking wine, or you could use any kind of vinegar that you may have. I don't have any soy sauce on hand, so I'm going to use a splash of the teriyaki sauce. It's a little bit sweeter, but it's a good substitute. And both marinades are going to get some chopped up garlic and also a small bouillon cube. It's just vegetable bouillon, but I think it adds a depth of flavor, and it's used often in Mexican cuisine, so both in rice and in meats as well. So I'm going to go ahead and use it in both marinades here. So again, they're each going to get a cube. I'm going to break it up by hand just to make sure it's mixed evenly, but it will definitely flavor the dish really well once the chicken is being cooked. I'm also going to add to each side some paprika and also some salt. My paprika is expired, so I'm trying to use up as much of it as I can quickly, and also a little bit of black pepper. So for the Mexican style chicken, I'm going to add in just some pre-made seasonings that I already had. I have half of a packet of a fajita seasoning that I've been wanting to just use up. I have a breakfast tacos pre-made seasoning. It has a lot of the same flavors as a taco seasoning. It's got cumin, uh, like mild chili, and things like that. So this will be a good mix and a good way to also use up seasonings that have just been sitting there for a while and need to be used up. And then I'm also for just my spices, I'm going to add in some of this cilantro lime seasoning that I have on hand. And I don't have any fresh limes. That would be ideal, but I did have some lime juice in the fridge, so I'm going to use probably about a quarter cup, maybe a little less of lime juice. And I will also add some olive oil to this as my oil base. So now I'm toasting up some sesame seeds. These are just regular white sesame seeds that you buy as a seasoning, as a spice. And I'm toasting them just on a low, medium, high, so like a 5.5 setting on your stove, and for just about 5 to 7 minutes till the changes color. And it makes such a huge difference in the flavor, and it does elevate your your marinade or any kind of dressing or topping you may use this for. So to these 2 marinades, to the Asian one, I'm adding in some chopped up green onions, just the white ends of them, and I think that'll just give it a nice subtle onion flavor. And to the cilantro lime, I'm adding in fresh cilantro, and I just chopped off the ends of the cilantro bunch instead of the tops. I save the tops for, for garnish or for eating fresh. Another thing I wanted to show you is that you can use salad dressings as a base, and I noticed that I had other variations in my fridge. So one variation that I have is I have this peanut sauce. It's usually used with things like Thai spring rolls or Vietnamese spring rolls and shrimp rolls, things like that. But you could use this as a base instead of the sesame dressing. It still has a lot of the Asian flavors in it, and a lot of like the chili and the soy sauce comes through. So that would have been a good alternative, and I may make a dish with that going forward. We'll see. And for the cilantro lime, I found this avocado lime ranch dressing in my fridge, and even though it's a salad dressing, that could also have been used here, either instead of olive oil or added to the olive oil as well, because it does have a mayonnaise base. So I'm actually going to use it in a chicken salad, and I will show that piece to you guys as well. I'm going to make a quick chicken salad. And another tip on fresh herbs is after you cut them up, whether you cut them halfway or you pull out a few strands, whatever's left over, you can just cover it in paper towel. That helps absorb the moisture, and that will prevent it from wilting so quickly in your fridge. This is in lieu of putting it in water, for example, in like a glass of water in your fridge. And then you would just take the bag that it came in, turn it inside out so that it dries out the wet part, and then you just put it back in the bag, the dry side, and then put it in your crisper. And it should last you anywhere from a week to 2 weeks instead of just a couple of days. So that's a quick tip from me on that. And then I also wanted to show you that instead of bouillon cubes, if you didn't have those and if you didn't have chicken stock, what you could use, and what I often use, is this product called Better Than Bouillon chicken broth paste. It's a really thick paste. It's more concentrated than a bouillon cube. So you would maybe use 1 tablespoon of that for maybe about a half a gallon of water. But for a marinade, you would maybe scoop maybe half a teaspoon to your marinade, and that would just make it be so delicious. And this flavor is roasted chicken. So make sure it says roasted in it. That's what gives it the depth of flavor. So it's really great. And when you don't have any homemade or organic chicken stock on hand, you can use this. This is another great substitute that can be bought at the store, and it's reasonably priced. So I decided to use that avocado lime dressing to make a chicken salad. So I used 2 large cans of chicken. So canned chicken works perfectly well. Again, trying to eat through things in my pantry that have been there for a while. I cubed up a little bit of carrot, cubed up some celery. I chopped up some parsley and green onions. Everything is finely diced. And then I'm going to pour in that dressing, and that will serve as kind of the mayonnaise. When I tasted it, it does have a tangy lime flavor. So I just thought pairing it with chicken would be great, but it could probably work with many other meats as well. And so I'm pouring this on. I'm pouring about a third of that bottle. It's a full bottle. And I'm going to hold off the salt until I actually taste it, well, when it's mixed, because the dressing did taste a little salty to me. So again, don't overdo the salt. Taste as you go. And I'm going to add a little bit of pepper. So I mixed it up. I tasted it. I ended up adding half of a bottle of that avocado dressing. And I also added a little bit more salt. And it was just perfect. It was really great. A great way to reuse a canned meat. And I'm going to probably eat it as a sandwich on my whole grain bread, or, it would be delicious also on a toasted slice of bread or in a lettuce wrap. So I hope you guys tried this recipe. It's really good. Another quick hack for using salad dressings for more than just, lettuce-based salads. So this is the chicken mixed in with the 2 different marinades. I'm going to pop these in the fridge. Again, you could also leave them in the freezer. This is such a great, easy recipe. I will show you how I actually cook these. I'm going to do one in the slow cooker and one I will do in the oven and then under broil or on the grill. And this is also a great kind of marinated meat to bring to a barbecue, for example, and then grill it right there at your event. So as the barbecue season starts approaching, these 2 great recipes are go-tos for me. I hope you try them. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.